All right, y'all. Y'all been asking me how to pass your exams as a new SD, and the best way I can explain it is straight to y'all like this. The best way to pass your exams is to start studying day one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a lot of fugazi stuff going on as soon as you get in school. A lot of catty stuff. Girls are gonna start clicking up. It could be girls and boys. Regardless, everybody is going to form their own cliques, and in that same situation you want to be the person that focuses the most because a lot of people are going to drop off. Some people are going to drop out of school. They're not even going to make it to the finish line. I'm not wishing that on anybody, but it happens. Things happen, life happens, things like that. There are going to be people who focus mainly on waxing, and then there are going to be people who focus mainly on lashes. There are going to be people who only do facials. You have to figure out what's for you. I would say at least try everything at least once or twice to really get the feel and see if this is something that you want to incorporate into your business later down the line. I'm going to say this. A lot of the time when you get in school, a lot of it is just book work. And a lot of the time we just skim through it because you're like, okay, cool, it's not that serious, it's not that important. But honestly, that's where the main portion of it comes in. It's really just learning the skin from all of the layers to the sanitation, all of that. I'm gonna just start with you like that. The main portion of the exam is sanitation. Like, honestly, most of it is sanitation. So with that being said, if you focus mainly on sanitation, you already completed half of the test right there. I believe the other portion was practical, and that's actually like performing the facial and things like that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I had took my practicals during COVID-19, so we practiced on the mannequin. Thank you, Jesus, because at that time I'm a person who is very, very I mess up under pressure, if that makes sense. I could be great at what I do. I can do a good job at what I do, and I could do it with my eyes closed. But under pressure, if I know you watching me, I kind of mess up. So for me, I felt like that was a blessing. Don't get me wrong. I would have still passed it regardless if I didn't have a mannequin. Regardless, I would still passed it. It's not hard. You're just doing the basic facial, basic things like that. So yeah, that's that. But I do want to say that starting from the beginning of time will make your job a lot easier. I remember a lot of girls at the end when it was time to graduate, a lot of girls were just like stressing from top to bottom, even me a little bit, because I'm a person that's like a procrastinator, and I know I can still get it done no matter what it is. So with that being said, I knew regardless, I always pass tests, and I'm pretty good at taking tests, even if I stress a little bit. If I crack down for 2 weeks, I'm going to pass this test. So that's pretty much what I did. I cracked down the last 2, 3 weeks of school, and I took my test, and I passed with flying colors. But if I could go back in time, I would have say started from the beginning of time. I would have started studying my book a lot more. I honestly I went through my book and skimmed for a few things, a few answers that I knew would be on the test, but for the most part, there were lots of index cards from previous SDs in the classes that made flashcards for us. I studied, and I took the knowledge from them. So yeah, that would be my biggest tip. If you have seasoned SDs that have been in school a little bit longer than you, ask them for sure. Get their feedback. I will also say see what methods they used as well to pass their test, and that might help you. So yeah, for most part, like I stated before, guys, just stay focused in school. Ignore the bullshit because it's going to be a lot of it for sure. I wouldn't honestly click up because they just don't last. I'm gonna just say that they just don't last. And if they do last, it's probably like one or two. But for the most part, everybody always goes their own ways after school. Everybody does their own things. Some people work in spas. Some people work for their sales. Some people work for corporations, chain spas, waxing. It just depends. Everything is so different in this industry, and it's very competitive. So if I could say anything to you, never stop learning. For sure, never stop learning. There's different technology coming out every single day. There is new products coming out every single day. So even me right now, I'm a seasoned 5-year SD, and I'm great at what I do. I love what I do. But even now, I still have to push myself harder because every day there's a new SD coming out, and I'm not saying that as a competition thing, but every day there's somebody else coming out doing the same thing as you. What is going to set you apart and what is going to make you different? That is what's going to get you the clients every single time. But yes, like I stated before, guys, if you want to pass your exams, start studying from day one. Really look at your other SDs around you and see what you can learn from them or what tips and tricks they can learn. I did learn a lot from the SDs that were graduating or going out right before me, so that was important. Flashcards were my best friend. And then I would honestly say just doing your own research outside of school. A lot of the times I've seen even educators not know it all. So with that being said, just really go find your own Your own research. Do your own research. At the end of the day, Ronnie is really big on that. If you guys follow him, Ronnie the LA esthetician, he's great at what he does. He specializes in skin of color, but he always says, go do your own research. And I can't stress that enough how important that is. Go do your own research.